Good morning, I'm Steve Johnson with a reminder you can get our iPhone, iPad, and Android app. It's available for free in the App Store as well as on Google Play, and theDove is also available on Roku as well. In our news today, President Obama has called House Speaker John Boehner to urge a vote that would allow the government to borrow more money, but Boehner's office reiterated in the call that the president won't negotiate on the government shutdown or on raising the debt limit. The White House says the president is willing to negotiate on topics including his health care law after the threats of government shutdown and default have been removed. But John Boehner says everything should be open for discussion.
There's no boundaries here. There's nothing on the table. There's nothing off the table. I want to have a conversation. I'm not drawing any lines in the sand. It's time for us to just sit down and resolve our differences.
Now, on the budget front, the president says it's Congress' responsibility to pay its bills and that negotiating on these issues would set a dangerous precedent. As training continues for those called out to solve missing and abducted child cases, the federal government has stopped updating the Amber Alert system. The second day of ongoing training for police agencies in Medford and for other police departments is continuing, but amid budget cuts, the Department of Justice reports they won't be updating the national system. Well, that concerns officers like Jackson County Sheriff's Captain Monty Holloway.
We shouldn't go down that road when it comes to our children. They're our most vulnerable group of society, and to do that sends a wrong message.
While the federal updates are in limbo, local states can continue updating the Amber Alert system, but without Department of Justice information. A lawyer representing Pakistan's former president, Pervez Musharraf, says he has been granted bail in a case involving the death of a separatist leader. That move paves the way for Musharraf's release, and he has been granted bail in other cases against him as well. He returned from exile in March, but immediately ran into legal problems in several court cases that stemmed from his time in office and was ordered detained. For security reasons, he's been held at his house instead of jail. A Central Point school bus driver cited for careless driving after she crashed into a ditch. And there was one student on board at the time of the Monday afternoon accident. The student and the driver were evaluated at a hospital, but they were not seriously hurt. 41-year-old Carrie Vaught of Gold Hill was cited for a traffic violation. A half-scale model of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial that usually travels the country has been brought to Washington because of the government shutdown, restricting access to the actual wall. The memorial's creator, Jan Scruggs, brought the wall to Washington from Corvallis. The copy is about 250 feet long. Let's take a look now at what we can expect on the weather scene. And for Medford and Grants Pass, sunny skies today with a high of only 64. Fog tomorrow with a high of 66, rising to 68 on Friday, and sunny skies. For the Klamath Falls area, we can also expect somewhat sunny skies, but first partly cloudy today with a high of 52, high tomorrow of 57, and 58 on Friday. Along the coast in Brookings, sunny skies with a high of 65 today, fog tomorrow, but still a high of 65, dipping down to 62, but sunny skies expected on Friday. For the Port Orford and Coos Bay area, it's about the only place we can expect rain tomorrow. Otherwise, today, a high of 62 degrees, and then partly sunny skies, 63 on Friday. For Northern California and Wairika, sunny skies for the next 3 days, 61 the high today, 65 tomorrow, 66 expected on Friday. And that's a look at news and weather. You're up to date on theDove.